What's up, everybody? Welcome to Creative Conversation. It's KB from CreaTiVVDz, and we got a special guest. We got Cyon in the building. Cyon, are we out of control, bro? Cyon, where you at, man? Oh, Cyon is over here. All right, I see you, bro. Are we out of control? I can't hear Cyon. Hold on, let me make sure I can hear him. Bear with us. These things do happen when we try to go live. Just want to make sure we can hear them. Hopefully your mic it doesn't need enabling. If not, what I'll have to do is this. You know what? When the tough gets going, you use a mic. You use another way. I don't hear him. So I'm gonna use audio from the phone.
Man, do your thing, bro. Yo, listen. This is why you are who you are. Mr. Fix It.
Listen, Mr. Bootleg.
Nah, I wouldn't call it that, man. Mr. Fix It, bro.
All right, ladies and gents. Ladies and gents, we here, man. We gonna adjust for everybody that's on the phone. I know for those who can't really see the different scenery, the different setups. Let me put this out the way real quick so we could talk. So, is this centered? You can see me better? You can see me better? I can see you good.
I've been seeing you the same way since the last 24 hours you've been reposting this thing. Nah, we good.
We good, bro. I turned it up a little bit. So tell me, man, how long, while I'm setting this up and I'm fiddling, bro, you mind telling us what inspired you to start playing when you did, and how long ago was this?
Man, to be honest with you, like my experience of being musical is extremely humble. I'm from Jamaica, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, yo, I came here in 1991.
Okay.
I landed in Brooklyn, 1991. When I came off the plane, you know when you see those little balls with the the snowflakes, and you shake them up and things like that?
Yeah.
That's how I felt when I came off the plane, man. I felt like it was in Disney Wonderland or something like that, coming from a third world country. I used to listen to music on the radio.
Yeah.
And I used to be like, yo, God, like just help me to be able to play one of these songs.
Right.
That's one. And I think we forget that, like, we get to the point where we're able to do more than what we originally prayed for.
Yeah.
And we forget to go back and say thank you.
Right.
Because it's like, yo, I can play mad stuff now. But
So who inspired you exactly? Like, if you could think back to the first thing you heard, was it a song you heard, or was it a person, or you weren't sure?
It was an environment, and the environment was church.
Okay.
The environment was church. Now, in the confines of the environment of church, there's a lot of other things going on.
Yeah.
As a youngin, in Jamaica, my first instrument was like drums. I wanted to play drums. Boop bop, boop bop, boop bop.
Right.
I'm just setting up my mom's pots and pans, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it came to a point where it's like, yo, I started to hear more melody now than just simply rhythm.
Right.
And that's when I realized that my intellectual musical growth was going to another level. And so I started playing woodwinds in grammar school.
What?
I was a sax player, bro. Alto, soprano, tenor. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo,
bass, yo,
listen. I don't respect myself as a bass player, bro. That's something that just happened. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was just like, yo, we was at church.
Yeah.
And when we visited other churches, they had a full band. They had bass, drums, keys, organ, maybe. And we were like, yo, we want to be like them. So I started making money at a young age, and I'm like, yo, let's go to the music store and buy us a bass.
Right.
And whoever learned how to play it best gonna be the bass player, and that's how it happened, bro. But in high school, there was a guy, God rest his soul. His name was Jamar Garrison, bro. I would forever sing his praises.
I remember, man. Jamar.
Bro, he was...
I played with him one time.
Yeah, if he was still alive right now,
yeah,
he would be killing a lot.
He plays,
of us, bro.
Yo, he's so multi-talented, bro.
Man, you want to talk about some natural talent, bro? You know what I'm saying? And growing up in Patterson, like, we're not the most musical or whatever. You know
I disagree. P-Town.
You could disagree, but listen,
P-Town.
I met some guys, bro, and I don't want to call no names. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they still cool with me, but you know, I met some guys, man, and they just transformed my thinking of music, bro. It was 3 of them. I ain't gonna call their names, bro.
I got you.
Young guys, bro, and they were so dope, bro. And I was just like, yo, that's the type of music I want to play.
Yo, shout out. Let me interrupt you. Shout out to all the P-Town musicians. You know who you are. First of all, let's put some respect on Patterson, New Jersey. All right, from Lean On Me, the film. All right, so you know.
Yeah, man, don't even do that though. But like, yo, now,
yeah,
it's some young cats that's really doing it big,
absolutely, bro. Singing and playing. Patterson.
Shout out to Nick, bro. Yo, Nick Gaskin, bro.
Gaskins.
Crazy on it.
Gaskins.
Like, bro, like, stop playing with that guy, man.
The Gaskins.
You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
Even before that happened, bro, it was like a group of 3. It was 3 guys, bro. That they were just so amazing.
DeMar.
Music they were like beyond their years.
Yeah.
And it was like I was privileged.
Yeah.
Blessed to be in their circle. You know, because I was older than them, but I'm like, you know, even though they were younger than me, I was learning from them.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You can't be out here thinking like, yo, you got to figure it out. You know, humility definitely helps you because it helps you to put things into perspective.
Yeah.
It's not because you're older than somebody that you feel like you're just automatically better than them.
Right.
No, sir. No, sirree. No, sirree.
All right. So which leads to the main question, right? The main question would be, now that it's 2024 and you kind of look back, has the musicianship and the musicians, the camaraderie, are we more in control or are we out of control nowadays more so than before?
To be honest, I always want to be careful to respect every I want to respect the chronology of music as it progresses. Back in the day, music was this. Today, music is this. And let's not compare and contrast. Let's just respect. How about that? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's where I'm coming from.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So let's do it.
There's a lot of cats nowadays, they'll chop you up a lot younger, bro.
Of course.
And it's not that they just chopping either. They got theory, bro. You got drummers out here right now, big. You know what I'm saying? I admire this guy, bro. He know the numbers. He know the music. So it's not like he's just out here just to be playing, just to play.
That's
you know
right.
What I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He knows the song. He knows the material.
Yeah.
You know, and this is the thing. Drummers and bass players now are credible MVs for valuable situations.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Where before, like, you know, in the old days, it's like, you know, keyboard players, organ players, those are the only guys that can, like, you know, guide you through a song. Not no more. You got drummers out here today. You know what I'm saying? You know,
right.
Keep picking them up from my town. And he's doing it. He's making everybody out, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's like...
So,
You know what
all
I'm saying?
right. So you would say pretty much with technology, it sounds to me like a lot of the musicians, in my opinion, is getting a lot better. Um, in some ways, and in a lot of ways because of technology. You know, back in the days, we had to buy the cassette, we had to buy the record. Some of us were experienced to hear Grandpa with the 8 track. Some of us had to buy the CD. Listen, that's right. And the advantage and the advantage is the good advantage of now versus then is now the younger ones are able to hear a lot more much easier. Where some of us we had to go places to hear the same thing. And boy, when you listen, when you go ahead.
I can't deny or dispute anything that you just said. Listen, I
Yeah.
don't fool around with facts, and facts are facts.
Yeah.
Everything you just said is strictly facts, man. But I mean, I was watching a video the other day, and like the teacher was saying to the professor was saying to his class, "You guys are cheating because they're using the technology that's available to them to help them get quicker to the information."
Okay.
And it's basically explaining, I'm not cheating. Just because you didn't have this in your time doesn't make this invaluable in my time.
Okay.
You know? So it's like, it's a lot of stuff that got to be just dissected or whatever and looked at deeply. But I don't feel that I have the credentials to be a part of that conversation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. And I really want to take my hat off to those who are going through it and they hear in the previous generation tell us, because we went through our version of what the younger ones are going through now, right? In our time, some of the folks that was before us, they're like, oh,
Shout out to my big bro, Cedric Marsh.
Shout out to Sad.
Marsh Melodies.
You already know. But yeah, man, for the most part, man, we went through some of the similar woes with some of the other musicians who thought that we were spoiled. And then now that we get older, some of our generation think the younger ones are spoiled, while some of us...
Can I tell you something?
Huh?
Bro, I am currently sitting under musicians that are younger than me. And they are blazing, killing, and teaching me.
That's a good point.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
That's a good point.
Bro, you gotta know where you at in this music game, bro, and be humble enough to, like, you know, to take direction. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, yo, shout out to my MD, Denzel Cohen, bro.
What up, Dad?
I'm also sitting under TJ too.
Okay. TJ's
You know
dope. TJ's dope, yo. But that's what I mean when I say out of control, is that some of us, we don't want to congratulate. Some of us.
I don't got no problems with that.
Some of us. Some of us.
Can I speak on that? Can I speak on that?
Yes, sir.
The only reason somebody would have an issue congratulating somebody else is if this music thing is all they have.
Right.
They gotta guard and protect it with everything. If you don't got nothing else going on for yourself,
Right.
I don't understand why you wanna.
You gonna hate, bro?
You wanna hate, backbite, do something. You know what I mean? I got so much going on, man. It's like, yo, if nobody ever call me for another gig, bro, like, you're still gonna see my face.
Right.
I got so much going on.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And I feel like that's something that's important. Like, we can't be a one-trick pony. Because a lot of guys...
One-trick pony.
One thing that they have, bro, they're irrelevant after that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, but, you know, I don't wish that on nobody.
I hope when I get old, man, I won't be one of those people that just do the same thing over and over again. You know how, like, when we were young, there were some people that we look...
If it's not broke, why fix it? Though?
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
That's right. There were some people who, when we were growing up, they used to do certain things over and over again. And then there's some, they were ahead of their time. There was some musicians...
Like you? Nah, time out.
No. I was just about to talk about the Anthony Millers, the Dawsons, the Lauren Dawsons.
They don't need no talking about. Let's talk about you.
The Mike Parkers.
Mike Parker, Anthony Miller, Lauren,
And then let's go even further. Let's go even further.
Current legends, though. Current legends.
Let's go even further.
Current legends. Let's talk about you, bro.
I'm not a legend, sir.
Because like you're pretty dope.
Thank you, sir. But I don't think I am. I'm a humble servant. You know, why is it that we always say that? We always say, no, thank you, sir. I don't, you know, I'm a humble servant. We always like go right back in our shells. We don't know how to take compliments. Thank you. Thank you for calling me dope. I really consider that an honor.
Seriously though, like, am I lying?
Say that again.
Am I lying?
About what? Dope. That I'm dope?
Yeah.
You know, I never ever let that fly out my mouth that, yo, I'm dope. Like, if I ever hear somebody do that, it sounds weird to me.
Do you believe that you are a dope musician, bro?
I believe to a lot of people, I believe I am. I'm sure to someone out there, they're gonna be like, nah, this nigga whack. You know, I think it's subjective.
And this is what keeps me humble, because if guys like you talk like that, I know that I need to shut my mouth and sit down somewhere, bro. Straight like that, bro.
Listen, I think we all have our strengths and our weakness, and this is why community is so important. Like, you know, us building the community, because we all learn from each other. And you said something that was really good.
I sit on as an older guy, bro. I sit on right now.
I was getting right to that. I was getting right to it.
And I sit on the TJ.
Mm-hmm.
And I humble myself under these guys, and I sit under them because, listen, you gotta know where you at.
Right. Right.
And I know where I'm at.
Right.
And I know where they're at.
Listen, yeah.
I know where they're at.
Absolutely.
They're closer to where I want to be.
Yeah.
So,
you know Aaron on the bass?
He's younger than me, bro.
You know Aaron on the bass? Aaron Hodak or something like that? I can't pronounce his name.
You talking about Aaron Swinnerton?
No, another one. There's a young young guy.
That's another legend, bro. He's up there with Anthony and all of them.
Now I'm talking about a young one. I was making the point about you can learn from even the young ones, right?
Man,
there's a young bass player. He on Instagram, right? And he be chopping it up since he was like 6. Corey Henry, right? Corey came through to Community's Baptist Church one day when Lauren was there and Anthony was still there. And yo, he was blazing that day. And him and Lauren, they were shedding. Yo, we were just like...
Can I tell you something serious?
Yeah.
We talked about bass and how I got into bass and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
It was Jamar Garrison in high school. But after high school, I started dating this girl at... I ain't started dating her, never mind. I ain't mean that.
Not yet.
But I met a girl at BCC, Bergen County Community College.
All right, I went there.
And she went to community.
Okay.
I used to go with her to rehearsals. Boy, I ain't never hear a freaking play. Yo, the band sounded like the damn record, bro. That's when Bernard Bell was over there, bro. And my man Corey was on drums. Y'all probably don't even know Corey.
Corey, yep. Pastor Corey.
At community, bro.
Yep. That's when I met. That's when I met Anthony. Around that time is when I met Anthony. I met Pablo. Listen. I met Dominique first. I met Dom first, and then I met Pablo. And then from Pablo, and then after I met them.
These guys are so amazing. We know them and they don't know us. Like, let's talk about that.
So after I met Pablo and Dom, one day they were like, yo, I gotta let you meet Lauren, right? Because I met Pablo, Dom, and Anthony first.
I played myself, man. I was
and
so
then,
nervous. They let me get on the drums over there one time, man. And I was so nervous, bro. I blew it, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, I blew it, man.
It's all good, bro.
It ain't all good, man.
Listen.
I'm still suffering from that nightmare now.
Oh, you say you need...
Like, why did you do it? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, when you mess up musically, it stays with you for a long time, bro.
Yes, it does.
You know, that's why the community of musicians is important, because it's like, it's really serious, like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
A good gig could last you like a good year.
Right.
But a bad gig will last you forever, bro. Like you always dream about that thing. Like, my God, why didn't I prepare better? Like, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And listen, you don't got to ask me, bro. I had many of those experiences because I didn't take music seriously early on.
Yeah.
You know,
so,
you know, my main objective was money, and I was getting money in different places, and it was like, yo, you know. But I know one of the questions on this thing we gotta go. The last question is like, what would I say to my younger self? What would I do different?
Yeah.
Man, I would submit myself to God more. I would pray more. He said something, and I'm not trying to piggyback off of what he said, like, you know what I'm saying? But what he said was real. It's like, yo, we don't give credence where credence is due, and credence is due to our spiritual walk.
Right.
Bro, like we try to do it on our own. It's never gonna work, bro.
That's
never
right.
Gonna work. I'm a prime example of that joint, man.
Absolutely.
You know, I didn't surrender, bro. I didn't surrender early enough. I'll say that. And I want to end this conversation with saying that, man, listen, give your life to God, bro. Do the right thing.
Absolutely.
You know, at the end of the day, like, whatever you think is cool or uncool, all of those things are not important. What's important is knowing who your Savior is, man. Like, you know, I just did it the wrong way.
Yeah.
You know, and if I could live my life over again, I would focus more on building a better, stronger relationship with God, bro. It wouldn't even be about, let me learn licks or be a better bass player, because I think all those things will come. You know what I'm saying? But I'll just, to be honest, I dropped the ball, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro.
Yeah, that's real. Listen, it takes a real person to say that, a real man to say that, man. You know.
The ball, you know. What I'm saying? And I'm rebuilding, and I'm doing what I need to do now. But it's kind of like, it's still depressing because it's like you're always thinking about how much further you could have been.
Right.
You did the right thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
I agree. No, I agree. And I really appreciate that, man. Ladies and gentlemen, Scion, man. These conversations, let me tell you something. Scion and I can rap for hours, but we don't want to wear your ears out. At the end of the day, we're just here to start the conversation. This is why a creative conversation is so important. We got to start. I see a lot of, you know, and I'm starting to be guilty of it. But listen.
Who would have thought I've been on somebody
listen, brethren,
podcast or something?
Listen.
I don't even deserve to be on this joint. I can't even talk English, right?
Yo, shut up, man.
A patois, me know I am.
Patois with no, but listen though. Seriously, real talk. You know, this is why these conversations are important, because a lot of these conversations, even the one that I had this past Tuesday with Beverly Burton, it could go for a long time, and we're just scratching the surface. But the important thing is that we start somewhere, you know, because a lot of our new generation and even our generation, we're starting to get buried in the phone. We text message, we hide behind text messages and emojis. And a lot of us are starting to fall for that social media way of life, and we're not talking enough. You know, I could say 2 paragraphs in 10 seconds. If I text you 2 paragraphs, is going to take me 2 minutes.
Keep it real, bro. You say 12.
Absolutely, man. So I really appreciate you coming on, and, you know, for us to start this conversation. Hopefully we'll start a part 2 or maybe a panel discussion in the future. But, you know, we really appreciate you coming on, man. Scion, big up. All right. So let me just wrap this up for everybody right now. A lot of us really need to have more conversations with each other, and hopefully in the future we're going to start having more and more of these topics as time goes, you know, on and on, as we get more acclimated with each other, as we start having these conversations. Comment below. Comment below. Let us know what you think. Some of the topics that we need to discuss, because some of us, we hide behind the phones and we're not opening up to have these conversations. So hopefully in the future, we could get to the point where we could have a lot more of these conversations as time goes by.
Too much.
But that's it for now, man. Y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe. We're going to have some more exciting conversations to come. Hopefully we can have Scion back on. And we're going to try to get started with some more. You know what I mean? Remember also, for those who are supporting us, we truly appreciate it. And for those who are hoping to support us, we make sure you look in the description. I'll provide all of the links below so that you could you could donate. For those who can support us, we're looking to empower the community and do more for embracing each other and building awareness. Also, don't forget that this month is also Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I'll also provide a link below so that you guys can give. And that's about it, man. Y'all make sure y'all take care of each other. Do good to each other. And remember, whether you eat, drink, or whatever you do all to the glory of God. All right? But that's it for now, man. I'm out of here. We'll talk later. All right? Peace.
Gonna say thank you.